Hi, I'm Jen Leo, also known as Bit Curious Mom, and I'm so lucky to be sitting here in Berlin with Drew Harding of Pillar. And guess what? I get a first look at the new Pillar Smart Wallet.
All right.
Okay, please ensure you back up your wallet now.
So she's counterfactual right away. Wow. That actually. That wait. Let me take
First
a.
impression of the product.
Woo! That actually. This is actually pretty cool for.
This looks
me
different
to
from
be
my
seen.
normal wallet.
So the really cool part is, first of all, you're gonna notice completely new UI. And this is gonna be for everybody, not just people who do like a new wallet creation, but everybody's gonna see like a new UI, new screens and everything. What has actually just occurred is you have been counterfactually deployed into your new smart contract account, and what that means, taking away some of the jargon, is one of the recent updates, the recent Ethereum fork. It allowed for us and other dApps to basically deploy a smart contract without or rather create a smart contract without deploying it actually onto mainnet. So you can actually have an address now, you can receive funds, but in order to actually enable the sending side, you have to deploy the account. So what I'll do is actually send you both some ETH and some Pillar, and that will show you the flow also on how you get onto the PPN, the Pillar Payment Network. One thing you might be able to, or you can also see, is we have kind of a new look for users. We can
Wow.
also see that there's a link to another device, which is something that's coming very, very soon. And
Tell me about that.
So we are exploring what we believe will probably be the easiest and most intuitive way for users to back up or create recovery mechanism for their wallet, and this is empowered by being a smart contract wallet, and that is to link another device. So we're exploring creating a mini web app similar to like a web.monzo that has very limited features and functionality, allow you to be kind of an independent key manager that lives on another device that you also own. A lot of people don't own two phones directly, but a computer and a phone is a lot more common, so we're thinking that's going to be one of the best options.
Spending limits?
Correct.
What's that?
So again, another feature that's empowered by smart contracts is the ability to limit a specific user or key to a spending limit in one transaction, also within a 24-hour period.
Really?
You could do all sorts of interesting things.
That's coming in the new update?
So we're going to be rolling out smart contract support first, and then working on a lot of the secondary support that's enabled, the features and functionality enabled by smart contracts coming up after that. But yes,
These are things that I didn't even know was coming.
Okay, yes, this is fully coming. Obviously, we're as the UI has changed, we've also thought through like future functionality, including PDL, personal data locker, and identity management, and how attestations, where those will live, and that kind of functionality. So
Pillar's been talking about the personal data locker forever.
it's
But is
true.
this the first time we're seeing it in the wallet?
So the functionality is not yet enabled, but this new UI again thinks through, because we've had to essentially what I'm in now is a user specific setting, whereas before we were kind of looking at more of just like an overall global settings.
Sure.
As the app gets honestly more complex, as functionality and features are added to it, the entire UI has to change in order to support that and to enable basically things like where identity will live separate from how you'll manage transaction specific actions.
Drew,
all sorts of things.
these are things that I've heard you talking about. I didn't know they were going to be coming this soon.
As you'll notice, there you go. Yeah, as I'm about to explain, this is good actually. So on the asset screen, of course, there's two new buttons right below your assets, both deploy in Smart Wallet and buy tokens with credit card, which you just pointed out. There's also up in the right-hand side, you'll see a selector. Mm-hmm. So let's.
And the default says Smart Wallet.
It does.
Is this my new Smart Wallet?
You've been in it the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if I toggle that button, we see an Ethereum key wallet.
Right.
Okay. Should I click on that?
Sure.
There's my money.
There's your money.
Okay, so that actually was pretty fast.
A key-based wallet is also known as an externally owned address, and it's typical to how Bitcoin works, where the assets are controlled by, secured by a key. That key is often represented by a mnemonic phrase or abstracted into a mnemonic phrase, like a 12-word backup.
Sure.
But essentially, the assets are stored with or secured by the key. So it's kind of analogous, and I've used this before, to a prepaid card, where there's money loaded onto it. If you lose it, there's no way to really recover it.
Right.
It's completely tied to the card. In this case, the key. So the smart wallet, it's an address that's backed up by code that allows enhanced functionality, most commonly known, or most commonly being the recovery options. So you can link multiple keys in the form of independent devices, including your hardware wallets, or like we talked about earlier, a simple web-based app. And then you can also do things like spending limits, which you saw earlier. So
Yes.
these are features and functionality that are enabled by the smart wallet.
So now I have money in my key wallet.
Correct.
What do I do if I want to put it in my smart wallet?
So similar to like before, you would click on the asset.
Okay. I have 0.03 ETH.
You do.
Okay.
So
Send. Send to myself. So there it is. And then what's this beneath it? Pillar Network.
that is the PPN, the Pillar Payment Network.
That's coming out at the same time?
Right. Yeah.
Does it feel
Of
like
course.
Christmas? Feels like Christmas.
Of course. The Smart Wallet and the Pillar Payment Network are very closely connected. Essentially, the smart contract or the Smart Wallet enables access to the PPN. So that will be your...
Okay, so now I'm in the Smart Wallet. What's this button? Deploy Smart Wallet.
So as I explained earlier, we have the ability to do is reserve an address, a smart contract address for our users. But for that to be actually become usable and actionable in terms of sending versus receiving assets, they need to deploy. So they need to actually spend a little gas and activate that account on mainnet.
Is this something I really need to know, Drew? Or do I just click the button and then I have magic powers?
That's the hope.
Okay. Hey, look at this. A whole new page I haven't seen. So here's the Smart Wallet, and this one actually has an entry page.
Right. So your question, we're trying to answer after the button click. Mm-hmm. So hopefully most people would have been like, "What is this?" Click in, and right away you kind of get what our designer has coined an insight page.
Okay, so it says, in order to enable sending assets from your Smart Wallet, it's needed to deploy smart contract first. There's a small fee for that. And then it has options to click. I don't have tokens, or I do have tokens.
Right. So what's great is now with the fiat on-ramp, what we can do is actually direct user right back to purchasing tokens. In the case where I wasn't sitting next to you, or someone so gracious wasn't going to send some tokens over to help them get them on their way, right?
My Pillar Life Coach.
Sure. But if you come in completely fresh and you have no other, you have no tokens essentially.
Brand
This is
new.
the way, exactly.
Brand new.
This is the way you could actually get right in without worrying about
All right,
this.
well, I'm going to click on that, and then it takes me to the exchange, and it says I'm selling pounds, which you can click through to either euros or dollars, US dollars, and Ethereum. Okay, but I do have tokens, so let's go backwards.
Yep.
Deploy again. Here it is. I have tokens. Here's my tokens. Now what do I do? Smart Wallet is being deployed now. Okay. You will be able to send assets once it's deployed. Current average waiting time is 4 minutes.
You've been deployed.
It's done. That didn't take 4 minutes at all.
Yeah, the toast just popped up as well and said your account has now been deployed. In the way it looks, in form, it's very similar, but in function, the functionality that the underlying technology provides is much different. So you now have your Keybase wallet where you've migrated all your funds off that. to your new smart wallet.
Okay.
And this is basically the world that we think most of our users will want to and prefer to live in because of the enhanced functionality.
Drew, I totally believe you that this is the world I want to live in.
Back to your asset screen.
Okay.
And then up where you were toggling between key and smart, you also
Oh.
have now.
The new Pillar network
Right.
with another balance.
Correct.
Okay, let's check it out. Hey, there's even an emoji on here. So the Pillar Network section says instant, free, and private transactions with the sunglasses emoji. All right. And here's an entry screen. Pillar Network, store your assets in a personal smart contract and control access through an intuitive key management system. It's instant, it's free, it's private. Let's go to the Pillar tank. What do I do with Pillar in my tank? What does that do for me?
So again, you have a new account, a new contract, a new wallet, I guess, that allows you to send to other people who are also on the PPN on layer 2. So now you're looking at no gas costs. Yeah.
No gas?
Yeah, instant. So that waiting, we've been and that confusion of, do I need to top up again?
Did
'Cause
I
I'm not
send?
sure.
Did I put enough
In
gas?
fact, now you're in on a layer 2 solution, a layer 2 payment network.
Now I've got money in my tank. I'm gonna try and send that to you. I can send that to you.
You can choose me.
All right. I'm gonna send you 55. I'm gonna hit that blue check mark this time, and I'm gonna hit next. Confirm transaction.
Wait, before you do that.
Uh-oh.
No, it's fine. Go back real quick.
Yep.
What do you see right there? So
This is free.
right. So we're trying to highlight that at every turn, but what's about to occur essentially, is happening as a layer 2, meaning like on top of
Okay.
a secondary process to the main chain. And
I think this is really exciting.
And that, in a nutshell, is both the entry into the new smart wallet and the how the basic nuts and bolts of our payment network will work. Likely to be a lot more UI addition and polishing, but
Sure.
we're extremely excited with where we are right now and what we've accomplished. So.
I'm Jen, Bit Curious Mom, with Drew Harding here with Pillar in Berlin Blockchain Week, and I'm so excited to get the first sight of the smart wallet and the Pillar payment network. Congratulations, Drew.
Thank you. Thanks for being here to try it out with us. We really appreciate the support and coming all the way out to Berlin to be here and be a part of this.
Well, I can't wait to get the community involved, signed up for that PPN so I can start sending y'all some money.
Looking forward to it.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.